Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy, or Amy Louise. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, then welcome back. Today I'm going to do a full face of Primark makeup. I think I've got everything except for brows, which I've just done, and a primer. I couldn't see any primers. I couldn't see brow stuff. Other than that, I think, I could be wrong, but I think I've got everything. There's no eye base, so I'm just going to have to use a concealer today as my eye base. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm starting off with the Primark Liquid Concealer in the shade Porcelain. This was £2, and I'm going to use this to prep my eyes. I'm pretty sure I've said in the past that I'm not a fan of using concealer as an eye base, but I will do it when I don't have anything else. That went on nicely. Okay, so I'm using this little palette. This is from the Naughty and Nice Lip and Eye Vault. I do have a first impressions like demo tutorial kind of thing using this palette. It should be the video before this, so check that out if you want to see what I think of it using my normal base. I'm hoping it's no different, but this is the colour story of the palette. It's really cute. I'm not going to do this as a tutorial, just simply because literally the video before this was a tutorial on this little £9 palette, and there's not that much you can do with this. So I'm just going to bash this on and just do like a pretty average, like kind of whatever look. I'm not doing anything crazy. I just want to see how it works with the concealer as an eye base. Okay, already I can tell you I prefer this with the PicsArt base. It's got more pigment, it blends nicer. The concealer is nice. I'm hoping it's better for under the eye. It dried down matte pretty quickly, so there's nothing for the shadows to stick to, which is why I love the PicsArt base. It stays tacky and gives the shadows something to grab onto. I'm just going to take this shade here. So all I've used is this shade here, the brown, and then I'm going to use this here and just pop this over my lid. I'm using the same brush for everything. Like, I just want like a super quick, easy makeup look, nothing crazy. That's not bad at all. Like I said, I don't want to do anything too like in your face. I'm going shopping, I'm not doing anything major today. Although I do go to like Asda and stuff in like a full face of crazy bold makeup. Today I'm just not feeling it. Like I said, I've got no primer, so I'm just going to go in with my usual Huda one. I'm going to go on to skin. I have got the PS My Perfect Colour Double Coverage Matte Foundation. I do already have this, but I've had it for so long that I don't remember it. So I bought a new bottle day before yesterday. So I just want to try it out again, if I can open it. And it comes with a stopper. Okay, so I'm just gonna literally put my finger over the edge, shake it, and then apply it to my face. Let's see if this is enough. I'm just gonna go in with my usual Morphe Y6 brush. It does have a smell to it. I'm not gonna lie, it's quite a strong smell. It's not, oh, like, it's not too bad, like, but it does smell makeupy. Okay, so no extra product. That actually went on really nicely. It is full coverage, I'd say. It's not like maximum coverage, but it's still full coverage. Only thing I don't like is on my skin. On my skin, it does look heavy. Now, that's not going to be the case for everyone. It's just my skin. I have large pores, I have texture. My skin, some foundations, it just looks heavy. This happens to be one of them. It's not a bad thing. It might end up looking really nice when I finished my base. A few hours in, when my oils break through, it could just end up working itself out. But first application, it's looking a little bit heavy. Okay, so next I'm going in with the PS Bronze Whip. I got this because of Make Me Up Missa. She did a video, she loved it, and then in the group chat, in the Patreon group chat, she loved it. So here we are. I'm going in. I bought this. I've used it a little bit. You can kind of see there was a swell. You don't need a lot of this. This is the only shade that I've ever seen with in the group chat. People have been talking about the fact that this is the only shade they've seen. I'm hoping, because it seems to have been a popular product, they'll bring out more shades, but who knows. I'm going in with, what even does that say? Ray 2 brush. It's just a fluffy, like a blush brush. And I'm just going to tap in. You really don't need much. And I'm just going to warm up my skin. This is beautiful. I've used this with full, like, heavy glam. I've used this on natural days. I've used this on no makeup days. And also, like, yesterday I didn't wear makeup. I just wasn't feeling it. So I took this and just like put it on the perimeter of my skin just to kind of give me a bit of dimension. And then I put and then I just put like lip balm on and a little bit of brow gel, and that was it. That's all I did yesterday, and I loved it. And it's not often you see me going out without makeup on. When you do, I always have this on. I don't class this, if you're just wearing this, I wouldn't class that as wearing makeup. I literally had moisturiser, this, brow gel and lip balm. That's not makeup to me. That's self-care almost. Like, you're just giving yourself just that little bit something. Okay, and then concealer, I'm going back in. Oh no, I haven't got a powder. Does Primark do face powder? I just realised there's no powder. Sorry. So this is going to be a full-ish face. So I'm just going to do my usual amount of concealer. I know that this does dry down fast from doing my eyes. So I'm going to just do my under eyes first and then move on to the rest of my face. I have high hopes for this. I swatched this and I was like, oh, this is nice. It seems really just like a nice coverage. It's creamy, it's not too thick, it's not too thin. It's got a nice coverage to it. Slightly more natural than a lot of concealers nowadays, but that is nice. Look at all that darkness it's gonna cover. So it's dried already. So I would say using this concealer would be to put the amount on, then blend it out, and then go in with it in other places, which isn't a problem. Okay, concealer on. It's nice, it's quite a natural, but it has got good coverage. Concealer, it is quite dry, so I would say apply it, blend it out, and then move on to your next area, apply that, blend it out. I wouldn't do like what you usually do, where like a lot of people, they'll put it under their eyes, your forehead, your nose, your chin, and then blend it out, because it will dry. I did here and here, and by the time I blended out this side was almost dry. I started to blend it out and I had to add more because it had dried. Okay, so because I don't have a Primark powder, I didn't see one. If I saw one, I'd have picked it up. I'm just going to use my Huda, which is what I usually use. Okay, powdered on, which I got everywhere. Luckily, I now have to change my t-shirt because foundation on it, but you know. Okay, so I grabbed the PS Bronze Glow. This was £1. By the way, the foundation was £5. The eyeshadow palette, which came in the Naughty Nice set, came to £14. This is £1. And where is the thing? Okay, so £1 for a bronzer. It actually looks quite a nice colour. So I don't know how pigmented this is. I'm gonna tap in once. Let's see. Okay, so it is pigmented. Let's play with this. How is everyone? Is everyone ready for Christmas now? Because I just have wrapping to do, I think. I have one more present to buy, which I'm going to do today, hopefully, if it's in stock. And then I'm done. I just got to wrap. Yeah, this is nice. This is really nice, actually. If you want in a cheap, cheerful bronzer that works, this is nice. This is really nice. It's pigmented. It's gone on nicely. It's blended nicely. No issues. Okay, and then I got this blush. Again, £1. This reminds me of, like, MAC. Anybody else? I think it's just the black packaging with the little window. I can't find a way to get into the plastic. So it was £1.50. I got it for £1. So this is the PS Blush High Pigment Blusher. Does it say what colour? Desire. So it looks like this. Cute. So again, I'm just gonna tap in a little bit. This feels really cheap, I'm not gonna lie, it feels really cheap, but for £1, can you really complain? No. So obviously I went for a really light pinky colour. This is there. It's a very natural blush. I should have maybe got like a more pigmented blush just to kind of see how pigmented it is, but that's pretty. It's on there. It almost looks like it's given my skin a sheen, because it was looking very, very matte, but I can just about see a sheen, but in the pan it looks very matte, which is a bit strange. Swatching it on my hand looks very matte. You can't even see that. It still looks matte, but on my cheeks it seems to have given a bit of a glow. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the mascara from the Naughty and Nice Lip and Eye Vault. So as I was saying in my previous video, this does get right in onto the roots. My contact lens has moved. It gets right into the root. It separates the lashes really nicely. It is not a false lash effect or anything like that mascara, but it does a nice job of separating, giving a little bit of length and just getting it on there kind of thing. I would use this if you're wanting quite a natural lash, or if you just want a base coat before you put falsies on, then this would be good. It is a plastic bristle brush and the bristles are quite hard. So I'm just going to take the brown and just run that on my lower lash line. Nothing crazy going on here. And then I'm going to take the bottom pinky kind of champagne colour, pop that on my inner corner. I did do a slightly different look in the other video with this palette. I did a cut crease with it and I really enjoyed that look, but I did it at like 11 o'clock last night, so I only did one eye and then the lip swatches. So if you want to check that out, that is already up. Pretty. I'm going to go back in with mascara, build that up and pop some on my lower lash line. Okay, I am going to go in with these PS 3D Luxe lashes. I've obviously used these before. I used to love Primark lashes. Over the past year, they have gone downhill, I'm not going to lie. They used to have these really nice, fluffy lashes. Recently, they're like this type of lash where the band is very rigid and the hairs, the lashes on it are quite plasticky where they never used to be. And then I'm going to use my duo, which again I got in Primark. When you grab it, you can feel that the rim is very thick. I don't know if you can see that. It's very thick. It's very plasticky. It's very hard. And when I got it, I literally like went with my nails and like bent every like millimeter or half a millimeter with my nail to kind of give it some flex, but even then it's not very flexible. I'm hoping they bring back the 3D iconic lashes. I absolutely loved those. I went through so many pairs of those and then all of a sudden they just disappeared off the shelves. I absolutely loved those for every kind of look. They was stunning. They worked for clients, they worked for me. Absolutely gorgeous lashes, and they was like £2. If you're not sure on how to apply lashes or want some tips, tricks, I do have a how to apply false lashes video. Check that out. I've had a fair few people reach out and tell me how much that's helped them, and it's the first time they've ever actually managed to get lashes on their eye. It's the best way that they've found to apply them. Like, people have really enjoyed that. People have definitely found that video helpful, which I'm very happy about. Like, that is the entire reason I made that video. I wanted it to be helpful, informative. I used to say that Primark lashes was the best lashes to get for a beginner. They was cheap, it wouldn't matter if you ruined them. It was good practice lashes, but they was also really good for people that knew and loved wearing lashes. Now I would say these are more for people that are used to wearing lashes, just because of how rigid the band is. If you are new to wearing lashes and you get a pair where the band is really rigid, it tends to just lay flat on your eye. It doesn't fit well. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of what they're doing to the lashes at the minute. I feel like they've maybe just got like a new supplier, a new manufacturer, or they've just got cocky and been like, we can do lashes and like let the ball drop. I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, these particularly, the 3D looks, they look really nice, but the band is so thick and rigid, it drives me crazy. I'm just like, ugh. Go back to what they was before when it was a 3D iconic. They were stunning, a thin, flexible band, nice fluffy lashes, absolutely stunning. I don't know why they've changed it. And then I'm going to go in with lips. I'm going to go in with, oh, I'm going to go in with two. These are both matte. So I have the shades Velvet Touch and Thrill Seeker. So I'm just going to do like a little ombre. I don't have a lip liner to match. No, I don't have a Primark lip liner to match these. I have so many lipsticks from Primark and I absolutely love them all. The mattes are definitely my favourite though. So when you are buying a Primark lipstick, don't go by the outside tube. It's close, but it does tend to be a shade or two lighter than the actual tube is. I know at the minute they're all like plastic wrapped for obvious reasons. But yeah, the mattes are definitely my favourite. You do need to go in a little bit and just kind of like work it on, but once they're on, they last really well. They look beautiful, and honestly I tend to wear Primark lipsticks more than I do like my ABH lipsticks. They're great, and I think these are £1 or £1.50 each. So cheap, definitely worth it. I have way too many. Okay, so I have got this PicsArt Glow palette, Highlight and Sculpt Cheek palette. I don't know if this is still sold. I got this quite a bit ago, but this is what I'm going to use. I was going to get one the other day. This is so pretty, like, look at that shade. I was going to get a highlighter the other day, but it was all smashed, so I didn't. I'm going to go in with this. I have had other Primark highlighters. I have really, I really enjoyed, but I've either used them, I've used them for clients, I've given them away. I do use Primark highlighters on clients. I know a lot of people like using Primark makeup on clients is a bit, but honestly, like the quality of some of their products is just as good as like high-end products. Lip liners, lipsticks I use on clients. Some of the highlighters have been really good. What I have in my pro kit is not what I use personally, and I don't like interchange them. Like what I have and what my kit has. If I buy something for myself and I love it and I feel like it's missing from my kit, I'll buy a second one. Look at that glow. That is beautiful. And it is orangey, but I've put it on my chin. It's not creating a cast. I've put it above my brows. On my nose, it's not creating a cast. I feel like this shade would look beautiful over the Beauty Bay Coral Blush. And this is stunning. But I wouldn't use this as a highlight. I would use this as an eyeshadow, like an eye topper. But that is due to my skin tone. That is pretty. Oh, that is pretty. I'm going to add a little bit of that. Just to the very centre. Yes. Okay. Okay, so I have the PS Glow Intensity. This is £4. I think I saw this still in store. I could be wrong. Sorry. I'm not very good at this. I've had this for ages. I got this, I think, in summer. I got this not for my face, but for my body. Ooh. I'm going to use this as a setting spray. It is a shimmering setting spray with cucumber, chamomile and caffeine. I was on the hunt for the Primark sprays that look kind of like the Max Fix Plus in different colours. There's like the cucumber one and stuff. I was on the hunt for those, but there wasn't any. So this is what I'm having to use instead. It is an old product. I'm not sure if it's still in store, but it was, and it's still Primark. So maybe you've got it at home. Is that everything? Yeah, that is everything. That is a full face-ish of Primark makeup. Okay, so that is a full face of Primark makeup. I like it. Honestly, I am going to do a foundation Friday with the foundation, obviously, but everything looks really nice. Obviously, there's certain products that I already knew I loved. There's a couple, the lashes I have an issue with, but I mean, they work. If you know what you're doing with lashes, you can work around a really rigid lash band. I think some people do prefer a rigid lash band. I personally do not, but yeah, you can get a really nice full face of makeup using Primark products. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. So yeah, that is the finished look. Thank you for watching. Please make sure, if you liked this, to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Doing that means that you do not miss a future video, especially if you pop your notification bell on, because that is so important. So few people do it. What are you playing at? If you'd like to become one of my Patreons, then there is a link in the description box below, as well as some links to products that I know and love and use all the time that you can buy from Amazon. So if you want to check that out, those are down there too. I will make a small commission from those, but it's pennies. Every little helps. Obviously you don't have to buy anything. That is completely up to you. Yeah. Now, while I'm sat here, there should be 3 videos on the screen. Click one, watch it and enjoy. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.